Welcome back. Once again, my name is James Henderson, coming to you live from where else? The place where it all began, here at the mind's eye of what is now known as, that's right, Millarda Bitcoin. All right. So now that we got that formally introduced, my name is James Henderson, your host here at millardabitcoin.com, where we own a high-frequency trading firm that's all about making Bitcoin, or trading enough to where we make more Bitcoin. We don't mine it. It's unless you've got hundreds of thousands of dollars to mine, to buy the machines to mine the Bitcoin, then you can make a lot of money at it. But right now, if you're just an average trader like me that only got a measly $100,000 in the bank, then it's not profitable all that much. So what do I mean by that? Well, long story short, way back when in 08 and 010, if you had, a couple $1,000s, you could actually buy these really cool, inexpensive machines and produce several Bitcoins out of it. It was awesome. However, though, with today's technology and difficulty levels of Bitcoin, you need to put hundreds of thousands of dollars into it. And of course, cloud mining, well, cloud mining is a great way for you to say you're a sucker. What do I mean by that? Very simple. Okay, the difficult level goes up, right? So as the difficult level goes up, then they'll sell you on just enough Bitcoin, just enough mining right below that, right above the difficulty level, and then the next month you'll make less Bitcoin mining, but you're still making it. But by the third and fourth month, you're now having to pay out of your own pocket, or the profit that you made from the first couple months, to keep mining Bitcoin and keep paying off your contract. Some of those contracts last 2 or 3 years. Others I've heard are last 100, are 1 year. And with that all said, let's get into the state of crypto. So at the time of this writing, Bitcoin was at 15,000 and some change. However, though, as you can see right now, it's at $14,717 with the NVIS Crypto Compare Digital Assets 10 Index, which takes a snapshot of the top 10 indexes out there. Based on crypto, it has a loss of 6% for the day. What does that mean? It means the market's healthy. It also means the market's very volatile. So if you're a faint of heart and you don't like making a lot of money and you want a nice, easy stream to invest in, you don't invest in Bitcoin. Now, if you're going to use it for the transactional purpose of buying a product or a service, yes, go ahead, buy Bitcoin. However, though, if you're looking for an investment and you're thinking this is the way to make a lot of money, well, it is, but only if you're not with the faint of heart. So Bitcoin is now looking pretty healthy. We think it's stable with all the volatility that was added on to it. So now we're starting to really see what's going on, especially with the Chicago Board of Exchange and also the MCE. We know that the Chicago Board has enough people are now know about it. We got half of them are calling puts on it, the other half are calling calls on it. So, if that made sense to you. But let's go with the market update. So, right now the United States has 40% shares of the daily volume, and in the exchanges of Bitcoin, while Japan is at 33.5%, which is phenomenal, folks. Ethereum price has risen 6.3% over the base 24 hours, and it's currently sitting at, what is it, over $1,000, 1,200. In fact, as it currently sits right now, almost $1,200. And I'm just going, awesome, dude. This is, finally, after 40 years of living, I now have an investment plan that actually works for me. So Oh, speaking about bad news, Microsoft has stopped accepting Bitcoin deposits. Well, don't know why. I haven't read much into it. Uh, and of course, people are asking, is Bitcoin mining wasting energy? Is it actually good for us? Well, yeah, of course. So that's an easy one. And of course, the U.S. government's to sell Bitcoin seized from the dark web. Who's in on that auction? If you can get it for a discount, oh hell, man, I'd be all into it. But if the government was smart, well, which they weren't, which they're not, then they would go here on Coinbase, sell the Bitcoin at the current value, and take the money in and skedaddle. All right, and put that towards the wall or some other project that's out there that they really need help with funding on. So Vermont could collect taxes on crypto under proposed law. Oh, great! Here we go. Now we got a third world country saying we got a great way of proposing taxes on it. Now Vermont is saying that they can. So how do they plan on doing this? Well, in today's time and place, it says there's a new bill that's coming out. This bill will propose to implement strategies relating to the blockchain, cryptocurrency, and financial technologies in order to promote regulatory efficiency, enable businesses, organizations, government structures that may expand opportunities in financial technologies, promote education, and adopt financial technologies in the public and private sectors. That has absolutely nothing. That doesn't even say an ounce of how they're going to propose to tax, Bitcoin. Some of these legislators, jeez. And I tell you, this is an incredible movement, folks. Everybody wants to jump on board. Even a tea company that produces alcoholic drinks are now calling themselves blockchain tea company or whatever. And of course, people are going, "Oh, it's a great idea. Let me invest in it." Yeah. All right. So, with that all said, let's move on to our next subject here. Yeah. Electrum moves to patch bug that left thousands of Bitcoin wallet exposed. So, if you have an Electrum wallet, I'm sorry. Sure, having the latest and greatest wallet is always a cool thing, but here in the Bitcoin and cryptology world, we don't care what cool feature it has. Is it secure? That's it, man. You go with stuff that's secure, and you leave it alone. That's all. So the passwords were exposed if you did a JSON RPC interface with it, granting hackers complete control of your wallet. That's how they did it. South Korea governor can tax cryptocurrency under the law. How are they doing it? Well, same thing of how America is going to be doing it. It's called the value-added tax. So you put money into Bitcoin, you get it out. If it's dollar per dollar, they can't tax you on it because it's investment. It's their initial investment that you're taking out. Now, with the value added, then they can tax you the 20%. That's how America is going to be doing it. Well, at least that's how my accountant and I have agreed to pay for my my investments. And of course, the New York Stock Exchange files to list leveraged big Bitcoin ETFs. It just wasn't a matter of quarters. Now it's a matter of weeks that Bitcoin is prevailing through the NASDAQ. Now, once that ETF is here, Bitcoin is definitely here to stay, because ETFs are so heavy regulated and so constituted a mess. They're just a freaking mess when it comes to what they actually mean. But once you get money starts thrown in at a Bitcoin ETF and it's at the Nasdaq and the SEC knows about it and is regulating it, that does it. This is no way for this thing to leave us. Bitcoin is definitely here to stay when you hear about the New York Stock Exchange files to leverage Bitcoin ETFs. So according to the document filed by the SEC, the New York Stock Exchange hopes to list 5 Bitcoin ETFs created by Direxon Asset Management, a fund property that has about 12.5 billion under management per data from its website. Whether or not that's true or not, that's remains to be seen. It's launched under the Directory Daily Bitcoin banner. The funds are titled Bear 1X, 1.25X, 1.5X Bull, and 2.2X Bull, and 2X Bear.